guys, so I'm back for another tutorial, and today we are going to make the classic Liberty twist without the single chain. So I'm calling this the Infinity Liberty twist because you have the option to make it at any length you want without having to extend it with any single chains. So we're going to make transfers, and we're just going to use one loom. You are going to need your Rainbow Loom hook and 2 extra hooks if you have one. If you don't have one, you can use your pencils, pens, chopsticks, or whatever you have around, which is, you know, kind of similar to this one's. And you also need 3 colors of bands. So today I'm just going to use the Rainbow Loom Caramel, the Rainbow Loom White, and the Rainbow Loom Pink. So to get started, you need to set your loom this way. And I'm gonna take my caramel bands, and that's gonna be the outer color, which is right here. So to do that, you just want to take single bands and place it on the left side of your loom first, all the way up until the second to the last peg of your loom. Oops. So let me just focus the camera so you can see. I'm just going to switch the loom to an angle so you can see. Once you are at this peg, you want to take a single band and place it diagonally. So you're going to do the same thing on the other side. And it would be nice if you can push your bands down so you wouldn't have any difficulty later on when you are going to place other band colors on the loom. Again, once you reach this end here, you want to take one single band and place it diagonally, like so. So I'm just going to push my bands down like this. Okay, so now we're going to work on the inside of the bracelet, which is right here. So the first color that I'm going to be using is white, and to do that you want to take one white band, place it on the first peg right here, place it on the center, bring it to the center, and you want to make an upside down V shape like this. Oopsie. Let me just do that again, like this. And then you're going to take your third color, which is in my case pink. You want to take it, place it on this peg right here, and bring it to the center. And this time you're going to make a V shape. So you're going to make upside down V's with the white bands and V shapes with the pink bands. And we're just going to do this until we reach the end of the loom. So I'm just going to show you one more time how it's done. So I'm almost at the end of the loom. If you aren't here yet, always remember that you can pause and rewind this video. Last bands that I need to place on the loom, like so. So you should have something that looks like this. So we're going to start looping the bands. To do that, you want to turn your loom with the arrows pointing towards you. And on the center last peg right here, you want to place a capping band. So to do that, I'm just going to take one of my caramel bands, loop it once, you'll have 2 rings right there, and then you want to place it right here. So to start looping the bands, you want to start looping the left side first. So, oops, you want to grab that cap band so it doesn't come off. I just want to place that on the left side. Grab the other band on the right side and bring it to the right. Okay, so this design will not be like the usual designs that, you know, you just take what's on the top part of the loom or the top band and you're just going to bring it where it came from. This design is kind of different because you will grab the bottom band first. It's on the side, which is this one, the caramel band. Grab that, bring it up. Do the same thing on the other side. And then you see this pink bands that is an upside down V shape. You want to bring those bands to the center like this. And the white bands that is a V shape, you want to bring those to the sides. So I'm just going to start with the left side first and do the same thing on the other side. Let me just zoom that a little bit so you guys can see. We're going to do that again. So grab this band right here, like your caramel band or whatever band you're using. Grab the first band that's on this side and you bring it up, and then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Bring it up. Now your upside down V shape, you grab it and you bring it to the center. Do the same thing on the other side, grab it and bring it to the center. Now for the V shape, you want to grab your band, grab that, bring it to the side, grab that, bring it to the side. Okay, so one more time. Grab the band that's on the side, on the left side of your loom, it's on the bottom, bring it up, do the same thing on the other side, bring it up, your upside down V shape goes to the center, and your V shape goes to the sides. The colors I'm using today reminds me of sundae ice creams for a reason, and that wasn't even planned. So I just think that's, you know, a funny idea. So we're gonna keep doing this until we reach the end of the loom, and I'm gonna show you how we transfer or extend extend your bracelet without single chains, but extending it with a Liberty twist pattern. That's why I'm calling it an Infinity Liberty twist, because you can make it as long as you want. I bet you can even make a belt out of it. That would be a good idea. Or a necklace out of it. So some of you have been leaving comments asking me what photo editing app or software I use for my thumbnails, and they just go under Photoshop. So that's what I use, Photoshop. And I use the Photoshop that is on my laptop. I don't use the Photoshop anywhere else, like on your phone or on your tablet, if that is even available. Oops, sorry, looped the wrong bands. I'm just gonna bring that back. Where are we? Okay, we're here. Oopsie. Let me just zoom that out so you can see what I'm doing. We are now at the end. I just want to show. So you just want to do that on the other side as well. Let me just grab that band. Oopsie. Bring it up. Like so. So let me just so once you loop your bands, you should have something that looks like this, and then you're going to have 3 loose ends, and that is going to be the last peg right here, and the last peg right here, and this peg right here. So what you want to do first is take your hook, your extra hook, pencil, pen, or whatever you have around that you can use. You just want to do that. grab those bands. Sorry. You want to take another stick or extra hook, put it inside, grab those bands. Remember to grab all those bands. You should have like 4 bands right there. And then what I want to do before I take this one out is to unhook the bands on the sides first, because this will lessen the tension and this will also avoid your bands from snapping or breaking. Just take them off the side, like that. Okay, so now you have one loose end, which is here, the center here. You want to grab all those bands and then grab everything, all those hooks, and then you want to take it off the loom like so. There you go. So that is the first part of your Liberty Twist bracelet, or your Infinity Liberty Twist bracelet. So you want to put this aside, and we're going to start placing bands again. Now, for the size of my wrist, I will only need half of the loom for this one. So I'm going to stop around here. So to do that, you want to start by taking your caramel bands again, but this time you're going to start with this peg in the middle and bring it diagonally onto the left, and then place it on the sides once again. Purpose of the bands right here. So the purpose of the diagonal bands that you put right here is to secure your bracelet when you are done. So I'm just gonna do it up to here, right there. And then you want to do the same thing on the other side. So just grab one band, place it diagonally from here to here, and just go straight up. This bracelet runs quite big, so I don't think you will need to do this all the way up to the end of the loom. So there you go. And then we're going to start placing our center bands once more. So to do that, you're just going to take your white band, like so. To placing your last bands, you are going to stop with the V-shaped bands right there. If you stop with the white one, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna look flawless. It will have a gap, so you have to stop with the V-shape figure or pattern right there. And that is where we will place this bracelet over here. So to do that, you want to turn your loom once more, arrows pointing towards you, push this back, push those bands back. Now, what you want to do is remember that your bracelet should be facing up like this. I'm going to grab the right side first, and you're going to grab this first side first, and you're going to place it on the right peg right here, right there. So just going to grab that. Remember to push it down so it doesn't come off the loom. And then moving on to the other side, the left side of your bracelet, you just want to take that, grab all those bands, oops, daisy, place it right there. And this one, the center where your Rainbow Loom hook it was before, just want to grab that. You want to place it on this peg right here. Like that. And now we're going to start the hooking process once more. Sorry about that, I ran out of memory on my camera, so we just did the transfer, and you should have something that looks like this. And we're going to start looping the bands once again. And to do that, you're just going to take the band that is on the side and you bring it up. And you're just going to do the same thing on the other side. Let me zoom that in a little. There we go. And then I'm just going to take your upside down V, bring it to the center, upside down V, bring it to the center, take those V-shaped bands and bring them to the sides. Like so. So you're just going to keep doing that until you reach the end of the loom. And I'll show you how to secure this bracelet and also what it will look like once it's done. This video is actually made because someone requested me to do this, and I hope you're watching. I highly appreciate all your comments and suggestions, so make sure to leave some in the comment box below, and I read all your comments. I may not be replying to all the comments, but I read all the comments, so make sure to leave some. I'm going to change the angle of my loom. Alright, so now we are on the last part of the looping process. So of course, you want to take both sides first and bring it up. And then your upside down V shape, bringing it to the center. And your V shape, bringing them to the side. And then you have your two diagonal bands right there. All you want to do is grab those bands and bring them to the center. Right there. So now you want to start taking it off the loom. To do that, of course, you want to start with the sides of the loom first. To lessen the tension. And then I'm just gonna stick my hook inside of this, grabbing all those bands, and I'm gonna pull the bracelet off the loom. Ta-da! So here's your Infinity Liberty Twist bracelet. See, kind of runs big, so yeah, it's gonna fit my wrist comfortably. But first, I need to make a slip knot right here. To do so, I'm just gonna take 2 caramel bands. I'm gonna put it on this side here, stretch it out, and put it inside all those bands. And we'll have something like this. Now to make a slip knot, all you need to do is bring these 2 bands inside these 2 bands. So just grab those, give it a tug, and there you have your bracelet. So all you need to do now is take a C-clip or an S-clip, whichever you have. In my case, I'm just going to use an S-clip today. So I'm just going to attach that. Oopsie. There we go. Taking the other end of the band. I'm just going to attach my S-clip. And attach it to the capping band right there. Once you've attached it, you have your Infinity Liberty Twist bracelet. This is what they look like. I'm just gonna wear it so that you can see what it looks like on my wrist. Right there. As you can see, it goes all the way around my wrist. No single chains extensions, which I sometimes find annoying because, you know, when you flip your wrist right there, you can see those single chains. So I hope this was helpful. And to the person who commented on, you know, suggesting for me to make a tutorial on this, I highly appreciate your comment. And guys, remember to give this video a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to leave comments because I read them. I like hearing what you think and what you want to see next. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!